Hi guys! Wow, it has been a while. I think the last video that I posted on my channel for you all was my 40-week pregnancy update, and now I'm already 6 weeks postpartum, so I took my time. I'm not going to apologize this time. I know I'm like a broken record. I always apologize to you guys, but honestly I have been just trying to get used to having a newborn in the house. So I took a little bit of time off. Every time he sleeps, I relax, I watch TV. So I could have taken the time to edit my vlog, but I just haven't yet. So today I decided to finally get ready, film a little intro for you all, and then show you guys the birth vlog. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to title this video yet because we didn't film the delivery. But we did do a little bit of the birth of our baby and a little bit of the aftermath of our baby after the delivery. So the hospital told us that filming the delivery is frowned upon, and quite honestly, we wouldn't have had time to press record anyway. I was pushing for an hour and 45 minutes, and my husband was right by my side helping me. So for him to walk over and press record on the camera that I have, it just wouldn't have really been feasible, I guess. I only have one camera and the battery doesn't last for very long. It shuts off at like 25-30 minutes. So it's not like we would have been able to capture the whole thing anyway. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a new camera or extra batteries or anything like that. So I just didn't really get the delivery part of the labor. So you guys will see a little bit of it, and you'll hear a little bit of my story, and you'll be able to see baby after he was delivered. I might do a meet my baby in this video as well. It just depends on if he's awake at the time and how he's doing, if I have to feed him. It just depends. I kind of have to go on his schedule. So right now he's sleeping and I'm able to film this little intro for you guys. So I'm back for a little while. I don't know if I'm going to have a set schedule. I'm not really quite sure on that yet. I do want to do some like postpartum updates for you guys and do maybe his updates as well. I already missed the 1 month update, but I can do a 2-month update and just kind of give you guys everything that has happened since he was born up until 2 months. And he's 6 weeks already now, like I mentioned, so in a couple more weeks I'll probably film his update. Yeah, so I think that's it. So you guys will be seeing the labor portion and then a little bit of after the delivery. So I hope you all enjoy. I will probably pop back on here and just do a little outro for you all. So yeah, enjoy the labor vlog, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. So today is actually my birthday. I keep forgetting that it's my birthday. It is Monday, December 10th, and my husband and I go in this evening to start the induction process. So I am 41 weeks, so I'm past due. So my doctor decided that it would be best if we induced, and I agreed. Obviously, I think I've said this before, obviously it would be better to go naturally, but I mean, I don't want to go too far past my due date, and he doesn't want me to go too far past my due date. So it's the morning of, and I'm just going to be getting ready to go. So my camera battery is not charged, so I'm gonna have to charge it. I'm gonna take a shower, probably do my hair, put on a little makeup, make sure that we have everything ready in our hospital bags, and then my husband is gonna come home from class at about 1:30, and we're going to go get some food. So I've been craving this Japanese steakhouse for a long time, and finally, we're gonna go get some before I have to go in to get induced. So that is that. It's super exciting. I'm also very nervous. I mean, it's my first pregnancy and labor and delivery, so I don't really know what to expect. I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos on labor and delivery stories and vlogs and people who have been induced, so just to sort of get an idea. I've also done a little bit of research I know that every pregnancy, every labor and delivery is completely different, so I mean, you can't always be completely prepared, but I'm just sort of trying to familiarize myself with what to expect. So that is what I've been doing lately. Let's see, what else is going on? Yeah, I think that's about it for today. So I will be vlogging the today leading up to the induction, and then I will hopefully be vlogging while in the hospital as well, because I want to be able to capture a little bit of this on film. At least that's the plan. I did ask the hospital if it's okay to film, and they said it is okay, but it does depend on the doctor who is delivering the baby, if they allow recording during that whole process. But leading up to the actual delivery is okay with the hospital, but like I said, it depends on the doctor. So we'll see how much footage I can get on that. So baby should be here, I mean, at the earliest today, but I doubt that. So baby should be here by tomorrow, December 11th, which is one day after my birthday. So super exciting, and my husband and I are just super excited to finally have our baby boy here. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so we're getting ready to head out. I wanted to do one last little bump shot, and then we're gonna go eat some food. I'm wearing my bun in the oven shirt. But here is the belly. So that's it. In, I don't know, half a day, the baby will be here, and we'll be a family of 3, plus 2 dogs and a cat. This is awkward because you're recording me.
I won't look.
Okay. No, really, you can look, it's fine.
No, I'm not gonna look.
It's more awkward now. Okay. Hey guys, so I just realized I haven't updated since even getting to the hospital, and it's already almost 10:15. So we got to the hospital and we checked in around 5:30 because that's when my doctor told me to get here. And so we got all checked in, and then we got wheeled into triage at like 5:30, and the lady asked me what we were doing there so early. She said that the appointment wasn't even until 6 o'clock. So she said, is it on me? It doesn't look like it's on me.
Yeah, it's on you.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're like not centered in it. So
she said to go wait in the waiting room. So we actually waited in the labor and delivery waiting room with everybody, all the like families and stuff. And the waiting room was super full, which was crazy because I had never seen the waiting room that full, and triage was full too. So we waited, what was it, from like 5:30 to 7:30 about?
Yeah, it was at least 7:30.
Yeah, like 2 hours in the waiting room to get called in. So finally the nurse came in and she called us back, and so now we're in labor and delivery. And the first thing she did was hook me up to the monitors. So I have my contraction monitor and my baby's heart rate monitor hooked up to me right now, and then she administered an IV. And the IV was an interesting experience because I nearly passed out, which kind of worries me, because if an IV almost makes me pass out, then I mean, how am I gonna deal with the epidural? But I don't know, we'll see. So she did that, and then she gave me some fluids because, like I said, I almost passed out. My husband was helped cooling me off. What else? He gave me some water too. And then after I kind of started feeling better, she decided to wait a little longer, and then they were going to check me to see how dilated and far along I am. So when she checked me like 2 hours ago, I was still only at 1.5 centimeters dilated. So she went ahead and administered the Cervidil which is the medication to help move things along, right?
Yeah, it softens the
cervix.
Yeah.
So that is in right now, and like I said, it's about 10:15. She put that in probably 25 minutes ago, and I have to lay here flat and still for about an hour, so I can't really do anything. So right now I'm sitting here and I'm watching Elf on the TV. My husband is doing some work actually, and when I'm able to move, I'll probably go use the bathroom and then hopefully try and get some rest. So they told me to get as much rest as possible, and if I need Ambien, then to call them and request it. But I'm actually feeling really sleepy right now, so hopefully I'll be able to get some rest on my own without the Ambien. What else?
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Besides all of your crazy ass bags you brought.
Yeah.
It's like a week trip.
Yeah, I totally don't think I'm going to use... I'm not even going to use probably 80% of the stuff that I packed, which is crazy.
Called it.
But, I mean, afterwards I can do a, what I packed in my hospital bag versus what I actually used. I know those are pretty popular videos. Because everybody likes to know what you actually use. I should have taken the advice of others, but I didn't. So, anyway. So, yeah, so the Cervidil has to work for at least 12 hours, unless of course I progress quicker, which might happen as well. But yeah, so we have 12 hours of just hanging out before we start the Pitocin, and I'm on a regular diet so I can eat right now, which is nice. But anyway, I'll check back in later.
So that face you're making, yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's hurting.
Yeah, you just coming off of one. A smaller one. But yeah, you did have one. Was it fun?
It only hurt for like 5 seconds.
Alright, we'll come back when it's a huge one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot more crampy like she said I would be.
That was fast.
Yeah.
What are you eating?
Chips.
Is it delicious?
What are you doing?
Good. This is the eating cam.
Never been anywhere.
I can't stop.
I've been to New York thousands of times.
Well,
Well, there are some things you should know. First off, you see gum on the street.
Okay, I'm done.
It's not free candy. Second, there are like 30 raised pizzas.
I'm done.
They all
I
claim to
don't
be
feel
It's
good.
waiting for one
the
more.
real ones on the left.
Baby.
If you see a sign that says peep show, that doesn't mean that you're letting you look at the present.
Alright, drink your apple juice.
Can't wait to see my dad. We're gonna go
No,
skating.
stop. I'm seriously, it hurts.
That's the other thing I want to know. You know, buddy, your father.
Must be the medicine. Oh no, you actually have a really good sized contraction right now. Say hello to YouTube.
No.
Hello YouTube while I'm contracting. Contracting. Oh dear God. Oh man, that just that was startling.
Don't make me laugh. I feel like I'm pooing.
That was impressive. That was impressive. Oh God. Woo. Woo. I'm proud of that one. You did a good job.
Are you done recording?
No.
Just
Oh
done.
dear God, that stinks. Okay, bye. Bye YouTube.
I wonder if you can hear me through this.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay. Okay guys, so you might be able to tell a lot has happened since I last checked in, and there's a reason why I haven't checked in with you guys, and I'll tell you in a second. But so last I updated you was when I had my Cervidil, and basically I just tried to sleep throughout the night. It was really hard though, because I was having really bad cramps, which I think were contractions, probably, maybe, I don't know.
Might have been caused by the cervidil as well.
Yeah. The really bad cramps in my lower abdomen could have been from the cervidil too. So, I pretty much got maybe 2 hours of combined sleep. It wasn't very, what do you call that?
I don't know.
It wasn't
Good.
in a row, right? It was 2 hours just total. And then I woke up, my husband woke up at like 5.
About 5 o'clock when all that happened, yeah.
And I was having a lot of pain, and he's, you know, asking me if I need help and whatnot. And I felt like I had to go to the bathroom, like, really bad. So we went, sat in the bathroom for a little while, and I couldn't go pee at all. Just had a bunch of contractions. And I come back and lay on the bed, and the nurse was in here. I don't remember what she was doing when my water broke. Do you?
I don't know.
Anyway, I felt a pop on the bed, and I told the nurse. She didn't really think anything of it at first, but then when I stood up to go use the bathroom again, a bunch of water leaked. So she tested the fluid, and it was my water breaking, and that was at like, I don't know, 5:30 or so. So she took the cervidil out, because that was an indicator that I'm progressing on my own. And then what happened after that?
Well, you were only 2.5
yeah,
centimeters.
She checked me and I was only 2.5 centimeters dilated, so I only went up like about 1. And then honestly, the rest is kind of a blur. I was having really bad contractions, and she called my doctor and let him know what was going on, and he said go ahead and start her on the epidural. So this was during the time when there was a nurse shift change and an anesthesiologist shift change. So this took like at least 30 minutes to get a anesthesiologist to come in to do the epidural. So finally we got an epidural. I honestly don't remember what time it was. It's, like I said, been a blur. And it seemed like everything was okay, but I was still having really bad contractions, like 2 to 3 minutes apart, and they were, oh my god, awful. And right after the epidural was placed, my doctor actually came in, and he checked me, and he said I was 7 centimeters dilated.
8.
No,
Right?
it was 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So from the time I was 2.5, which was like 5:30 in the morning, to, I don't know, maybe a few hours later, I'm honestly not
It was
sure.
like 2.5, maybe
2.5 hours
3 hours later.
I progressed all on my own to 7 centimeters. So I actually didn't need the Pitocin, which is good, because then that would have taken even longer, probably. So during that time, I was still having contractions, and I asked them how long it would be until the epidural kicked in, and they said, well, you pretty much it should have already kicked in, and you shouldn't be feeling any contractions. Well, I was. And so they were kind of concerned as to why I was feeling everything. So, after that, the anesthesiologist had already left, and he went to go do, it's probably my finger thing.
Yeah, I think it was your finger.
He went to go do a C-section, and C-sections take a long time. So I was kind of stuck at 7 centimeters dilated, having extreme, excruciating, terrifying, horrifying contractions every 2 to 3 minutes. I totally applaud and respect those women that go all natural through the whole thing. Oh, just a I'll take my mask off for a second so I can finish telling you guys this. The nurse came in, so I'm in a different position now, but anyway, yeah, the anesthesiologist had to go to a C-section, and those take a long time. So the nurse contacted him after we realized that the first epidural pretty much failed because it wasn't giving me any type of relief at all. And he said he would be in about 30 minutes. I think it ended up taking like 45 minutes. So I had all those contractions, and it seemed like it was like the longest 45 minutes of my life. So he came back in and he asked if, when he originally put the epidural in, if my legs got tingly. And I thought that they had, but now thinking about it, I don't think they did. So he upped the dose at first, and that did absolutely nothing. So 10 minutes later, I think the nurse called him back, and then he was doing another epidural, so it took him a few more extra minutes, not too long, to come back to my room. So we decided to take that first epidural out and replace it with the second epidural. And as you can probably tell, since I'm talking right now, that second epidural worked. So I can't even begin to explain the night and day difference. The contractions were horrible. Like I said, I don't want to scare anybody. Like, if you want to do a natural birth, you can do it. It's totally possible. Like, if I wasn't able to get the second epidural, like if I progressed further, I probably would have been able to do it. I mean, that's what our bodies are made to do anyway. So I don't want to scare you, but be prepared, because it is painful and you will yell a lot. But if you're considering getting the epidural, I highly recommend getting the epidural, because I don't feel anything right now. Oh, and another thing that I forgot to mention, during the first epidural, she had to put the catheter in, and since I was feeling everything, I felt the catheter being put in, and that was, I wouldn't say it was so painful, but it was really uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. So here we are. It is about almost 12 o'clock p.m. And I'm probably still 8 centimeters dilated. I don't know, they haven't checked me lately, but I'm not feeling any pressure yet. And she said as soon as you feel pressure to push, then call in the nurse, and then they'll do a check and see where I'm at. So still probably be another couple hours, I'm assuming, but we never know for sure. I mean, things could always progress quicker. And by the way, I'm shaking, not because I'm cold, but apparently that is a hormonal response that women can have to labor. So I'm not cold, and I'm not freaking out or anything. It's just hormones. Anyway, so that's where we are. And I have to have this because during one of my contractions, the baby's heart rate dropped a lot. So we want to make sure that the baby is getting all the oxygen that he needs. And that's it. So I'll check back later, or the next clip will be of the labor. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Full frontal.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to do just a quick update before delivery. I am still at 9 to 9.5 centimeters dilated. After I got the epidural, it seems like things didn't really progress. In fact, my contractions spread out, so instead of every 2 to 3 minutes, they're now like 4 minutes, and they're not very strong either. So the nurse actually started me on Pitocin to try and make those contractions closer together and a lot stronger, to try and push baby down so that we can dilate to the full 10 centimeters. So that's where we are right now. And again, I'll either check back in, or you will be seeing another part of the video.
Yeah. Or just the baby.
Or the baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish you a birthday. Happy birthday, sweetheart. swelling just from that pushing, but that's all normal, and that will go down. Huh? It'll go down pretty quick, huh? Clip him, and I'll cut him, and we'll wait. It is beautiful. You got a pretty colored hair.
Hi, Owen. Hi, Owen.
Do you want to do the rest here?
Sure. Let's see if I can get that.
There you go.
Is this the one that matters?
Do you want me to get a picture of it?
Oh, sure. If I good there?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know if that was on the pictures, but... Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. Hi.
Yes, happy birthday. Oh, the little head massage. Yeah, we got a little bit. Well, it is pretty. All right, let's see how much you weigh. Doctor Swanson's guess. We got a guess. What do you think? He is a big boy. Oh my goodness, you were very close. 7:15. 7:15. Yeah, he did. I know. Like, what? Hold that baby for a minute and done. Alright.
As soon as he pees, it was 7:15.
Exactly. And what time of birth did you say?
It was 1805.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
He's not too happy. He would have probably stayed in there longer if he could have.
36.
Feeling good? Good.
It was 98.8. And Mom's 99.
What's that?
Drink of water.
Yeah.
Well, that hard work of pushing and sweating and raising them like, come on, open those little toesies. I'm trying to tickle your feet.
Want some more?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me know when you want some more.
Yeah, we can go tummy to tummy, yeah. He's gonna roll right onto you. Get his little arm out there. Get his little tushy there. Yeah, kind of tuck him under your chest. Oh, I still want to get him caught. There we go. Right.
Hi, Owen. Sorry, baby.
Just stay out of his way. Congratulations.
Is he okay where he is?
I know you can't see him much. I can pull him down. He's going to see him a little bit better. I gotta start looking for your chest. Here, I'll let you right here so you can see mine. I know you don't mess with.
Hi, baby. Hello, little one. Hello.
Those little tiny fingernails.
Unless you want, I can do now so you have more time.
I know.
Now. Okay, so 20 after, 25 after for baby.
I'm sorry I have morning breath. You have a little bit of a cone head, huh? I'm sorry you got stuck in there. Not too bad though. No.
Yeah. So that's why when it gets up, I look at the seconds. And when it comes off, I look at the seconds right before it out. So it's about
You're so cute. You're so cute. You look like a mixture of daddy and mommy. You do.
Eating for the first time. The natural booby sucker. The pro. Does it feel like he's getting anything?
I think so.
Yeah. It looks like he's got a pretty good latch on there.
Yeah.
Hey. It's amazing.
I'm thirsty.
Okay, what do you want?
Get some of that water.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a little bit of the labor, as you guys saw, and a little bit of after his delivery. It was an interesting first labor, I guess, so to speak. As you could see, the first epidural did fail. It just didn't work. They, you know, the anesthesiologist popped it in and everything, and I could still feel all of my contractions and basically just every labor pain possible. So that wasn't a very fun experience. The delivery part, which you guys didn't see, was really, I mean, pushing was a long time, don't get me wrong. But after you hold your baby in your arms for the first time, it's really just unlike anything you could ever experience. And my husband was right by my side the whole time. He said he pretty much watched everything. So I'm super happy that he was able to be there with me to pretty much witness everything that we went through and that I went through, and yeah, so I don't want to get emotional. So anyway, if I don't pop back on here and do a little meet my baby, then I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. It was definitely a lifetime experience, and I'm just so happy that he's here with us now. And I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed it and you want to see some postpartum updates and some baby updates, and just kind of follow along on our continued journey. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.